I've been riding bikes for a long time, and I still make some of these mistakes, which is probably why I notice them everywhere.
Group rides, Instagram, Reddit threads, even bike commutes around town.
Some of these are small. Some of them are expensive. And some of them are quite dangerous. But the funny part is they're all avoidable once we know what they are.
Let's start with a mistake that I've personally made way too many times.
Heading out for a ride. Maybe it's a quick one. Thinking, I'll be fine. I ate earlier. And then, an hour later, stuck on some dumb climb with a flat tire, bonking like a hangry toddler. Nothing nearby, no food on me, and just like that, what should have been a simple fun ride quickly turns into an all-day survival mission. These days, I always bring something, even on the shortest of rides. Most times, I never even touch it, but when I need it, it's everything.
This dumb thing's probably done more miles than that bike.
This one hits just a little harder because the consequences are permanent. This one's embarrassing. I once locked my bike up in the city with a cable lock. Not 15 minutes later, come back outside. Gone. The worst part? I told myself it'd be fine. Cable locks are like bike theft magnets. A U-lock is the only way to go when locking your bike in the city. No exception. And if anyone's unclear on the best way to lock a bike up in a city, I made a whole video about this. I'll put a link to it in the description. You ever feel like you're the only one that actually gets cycling? Like, not as a sport, but more as a way of life? You're not alone. In fact, we're everywhere. Like Fight Club with bikes. Fight Club? And with the help of the EBD Gear Shop, we can spot our people in the wild. It's like a secret handshake that only cyclists understand. Engage your core, visit the EBD Gear Shop, and be prepared for your new and better life. Because you never know when your next best riding companion will be standing next to you in line.
Here's something I see a lot and
am also guilty of. Spending an entire ride staring at a head unit. Obsessing about every climb before it even happens. Checking elevation, anticipating pain, dreading segments. It's amazing how much fun you can suck out of a ride before you've even ridden it. These days, I'll just check the route ahead of time, and then I'll know if it's doable or not. And from there, it's just follow the line, one pedal stroke at a time. Everything else is just noise.
if any of these hit a little too close to home, same. It's all part of the process. We're always working it out, one mistake at a time.
I've made enough of them for the both of us, and I'm still learning. And if you're into learning things the hard way, subscribing is going to be the easiest decision you'll ever make. This one's controversial, but it needs to be said. Just because we as cyclists have the legal right-of-way doesn't mean it's worth dying for. I mean, it's noble, but it's not necessary. We've all seen this one play out. A self-righteous cyclist asserting their right-of-way while a car comes barreling through an intersection. I mean, in theory, yes, the cyclist is right, but in reality, a car is just always gonna win. In America, the roads are designed for vehicles, and we as cyclists operate in between the lines. One of my favorite things about cycling. So I like to ride like I'm invisible, defensively, predicting the worst, ready for anything. I'd rather give up a few seconds of pride rather than a few months in the hospital. For years, I treated bike maintenance like an afterthought.
Squeaks?
Normal.
Rattles?
Character. But the more I started taking care of my bikes, cleaning, tuning, maintaining regularly, the more I respected them. A clean, quiet bike just rides better. And those squeaks,
Most of the time, they can be fixed with a little bit of household oil or grease. And it's one of the cheapest and most satisfying things to fix. Yeah, ask any old man. Every now and then, someone shows up to the ride with a system. Music cranked, blasting through the trees like some kind of mobile noise pollution machine. And obviously, who doesn't love music? But let's be real, nature, the Spice Girls, and tiny speakers, I think that's a scientific equivalent of how to lose friends and repel people. It never sounds that good, and it basically kills the vibe.
If you wanna be my lover.
Personally, I'll leave the speaker at home, and if I want music, it'll be on a solo ride with some headphones that I can actually hear something with. Like those shock bone things. But group rides, especially in nature, those are best left to the sound of tires, birds, and the occasional dumb joke. That's plenty. How many of these are you actually guilty of? It's okay. Think of it like a cathartic game. Let it all out. I think I'm up to 8. Yeah. This one bums me out because I see it a little more often than I like to admit. Someone's new to cycling. They're all excited about it, so they drop a bunch of money on a brand new bike.
Dude, you gotta see my new bike.
Only to realize a short while later it's not the kind of riding that they actually do.
Oh, what the hell?
Road bikes rigged up with racks and bags, full suspension mountain bikes that spend all their time on gravel roads. It's like chasing a romantic version of cycling that doesn't match our real life. What helped me, and I'll suggest whenever it makes sense, is to start used. Ride it, feel it out, see what works and what doesn't. Let the riding dictate what kind of rider that we actually are. From there, we can dive into the latest innovations and upgrades. And that's when the right bike really hits. Now, if you've been curious about getting into riding gravel but don't know where to start, you'll have to watch this video. But if you're already interested in gravel and just need a little stoke for your next mission, then you should watch this video. All the bases covered. Start here, end here, and then I guess that, I don't know, then we're dead.
Holy playful. Yeah.